right. Welcome back to another Vertigo Voices.
You guys came back. Welcome.
And for those who didn't, you're dead to me.
How could you hurt us like that? What are we doing today?
Today we're going to watch The Losers.
Yes, we are.
The movie? Yeah, so this is, 2010, I think?
I think so.
2010 adaptation of the Vertigo comic. The original comic was by Andy Diggle and Jock.
I love it when people just use their first names.
I don't even think that's his first name. I think that's a stage name. Yeah, his real name is Mark Simpson.
Oh.
Nobody's going to hire some idiot named Mark Simpson.
But Jock.
Jock. Yeah, anyway, so this was the adaptation of the comic, which was a loose remake of a series in the 50s, 60s? I don't know.
Yeah.
World War II characters. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to watch The Losers, and we're about to hit it. We got the Blu-ray in. It's actually one of the first Blu-rays I ever bought.
Oh.
Interesting.
All right.
Oh, let's contemplate on the history of Blu-rays. Anyway, okay, about to play the movie. We're going to hit it on the main menu. We're going to hit play in 3, 2, 1, play! There it goes.
All right. I suppose now is the time to admit that I've never seen this movie.
Really?
Really?
That was probably not the best way to view it for the first time. It's really fun.
I don't know why I haven't watched
There's
it.
the Vertigo. Wait, no. It's Dark Castle. I like how they put the there we go. There's Vertigo.
Yeah.
There's all the characters. And, this is one of Christ, what is his name? One of Chris Evans' many comic book films.
Chris Evans is in this?
Yes.
All right. I don't know why it's taken me so long to watch this. I mean, I've wanted to. I just haven't got around to it.
So the comic book is really like dark and intense and gritty, and the movie turns it into like an action comedy. Weirdly, though, not a whole lot is changed. Mm-hmm. Like, this is a really solid adaptation of the first volume of the comic. It just, the tone is completely different.
But it still keeps the spirit. Huh?
Chris Evans just had Godzilla there butt fucking a dog. And, Captain America, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that Idris Elba?
Yes!
Oh my god!
He plays Roke.
How have I not watched this?
Yeah, it's got a really good cast. Chris Evans, Idris Elba, what's that guy's name? Something.
They look familiar.
His name. I just saw him in a movie. I just watched him. Oh yeah, and then Jock does the character drawings in this.
Oh, they look great. Well, because Jock drew them.
Who plays Pooch? I can't remember. Some fucking guy.
Some fucking guy.
I literally just saw him in the movie Accepted with Justin Long.
I have not seen that one.
Stupid fucking movie.
Not that great.
Columbus Short, that's his name. He plays Pooch.
Okay, who's the cast?
So the main character is Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He's going to show up in just a minute. One of his many comic book movies. And Idris Elba, Zoe Saldana, Chris Evans, Columbus Short, and Oscar Yaneda plays Cougar. There's Mr. Morgan.
Everyone's favorite rawhide.
Fucking love him. He was just on an episode of Hot Ones the other day.
I did watch that.
He seems like a really, weirdly down-to-earth guy. Talking about going, the Christmas festival at his fucking small town. And
Right. He doesn't say
his
very
ranch. It's just, yeah.
Talking to his kid off camera.
Which, I mean, that's kind of... Yeah, exactly. Like his son's making fun of him while he's getting sweating or whatever. He has that kind of laid-back persona a lot in movies and TV and shit, but I just assumed that was all an act.
Right.
So to see him be that just laid back while he's, hanging out, talking about... And who knows, it could all just be a big act, because they're fucking actors. But there was an odd realness to him there that, I don't know, don't see a lot.
And he just brings that likability to everything he does. I mean, he is the most likable thing in The Walking Dead.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really like him on that show.
I think, even though he's bashing in heads and he's a horrible person, it's like, oh, at least he's interesting.
That's Chris Evans' character in the comic. I'm looking at the first volume right now. This scene in the movie that I'm pointing to in the comic right now is scored to Journey, Don't Stop Believin'.
Really?
And in fact, a lot of the scenes in this part right here, bang! This is directly adapted into this movie in a few minutes. Bang! Bang! Ah! And then it turns out he holds his finger up and it goes through and you see Cougar shooting. Right. You're going to see that in a minute. I'm not talking through what we're already going to watch.
Well, and if I remember correctly, this didn't get... this has kind of garnered a cult following. It didn't get a lot of kudos when it first came out.
I think people still hate it.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know anyone that really likes this movie other than me. And in fact, years ago, I can't remember what comic it was. I was reading a comic, maybe it was a 2000 AD or something, that had an interview with Andy Diggle in the back of it. And one of the questions is, what's the best thing a fan has ever told you? And his answer was, the book was better than the movie.
Well, that's usually the case.
Yeah, but again, I think this is a really good adaptation. It adapts the characters well. It adapts the source material well. These are recognizably the main characters from the book. The only difference between any of these characters is that Roke is black.
There you go.
I mean, and Idris Elba is fucking perfectly cast in the role. And it follows the story of the comic. The only difference is that the tone is a little lighter. But even with that, it's not like there's less death or destruction or anything.
There you go. So, I wonder what people don't like about it.
I don't know. It came out at a weird time, just for comic book movies in general. So this was 2010. The MCU was just getting going. They'd only had a couple movies at that point. I think people were still confused about how to really adapt something. And this isn't an A-list property, No. Average people don't know the losers. They don't know the history of a fucking World War II team. Johnny Cloud or whatever.
Right. Well, and that's the funny thing, is that I didn't know about the losers until this movie came out, and they're like, oh, it's based on a comic. So I was like, oh, I'd like to read the comic before I watch the movie, and that's what I did. But
the comic, I have the whole series in graphic novel form. I think I only own the first issue, actually, of the actual comic book. It came out in 2000, back when Vertigo was doing... Oh, wait, was it 2003? Vertigo was doing the Vertigo X for their 10th year anniversary. Yeah, 2003. 2003. Vertigo X. But anyway, it lasted for 30-ish issues and told a complete story, beginning, middle, end. By the end, not everyone makes it out. A few of the main characters die, and some survive. And I don't know. But the movie's just got a lot more of a fun, jovial vibe.
It's very bright in its colors, too. Well, not very bright, but very vivid, I should say.
Look at how jovial this is. That guy's about to kill a kid.
Right? Who's holding a teddy bear?
Yeah, exactly. It's fun.
You're a bad guy.
It's all right. Big ol' Jeffrey Dean's here to save you.
There you go. Well, I wonder if when Andy Diggle made this new team... he said that he had never read any of the original series, right?
Again, it's like an in-name only remake.
Yeah.
The original comic is World War II, and completely different characters, completely different circumstances.
I wonder if they thought that doing that again would be too, Dirty Dozen or something.
I don't know, maybe. He probably just... it's like Sandman.
Not true. Yeah.
Sandman is technically a remake of the old character, but has nothing to do with it.
You get a chance to tell your own story.
Yeah. And Vertigo just likes reinventing characters, so I'm sure that was their reasoning behind dusting off the loser's IP and throwing in new characters and new stories.
I love this. Flaming bus!
Yeah, that might not have been in the comic.
A flaming bus full of school children, for those who are listening at home and haven't seen this movie.
And if I recall, yeah, the comic actually starts on a scene that happens later in the movie. And their backstory is told, like, kind of piecemeal.
Yeah.
You don't get the whole backstory at the beginning like we do here.
No.
Which I think makes a little bit more sense for the movie. It just establishes them. It's kind of an A-team type story, you know, like disavowed heroes. It's all right, though. They've got all the kids out. They're gonna save the day because they're losers.
Children are safe.
Another thing is that's not really a team name in this. Like in the comics, they were like, in the original, it's like, oh, that's the team name. They're the losers because they're misfits and all that. But in this, like, it just opens with Jeffrey Dean Morgan calling his friends losers. They're losers.
It's not an official club.
Did you see that? It just says, speaks in Spanish. Let's see. Adios.
That was the extent of his Spanish.
So yeah, the losers just gave their spots on the helicopter to these kids that they didn't know were going to be at the place that they were going to blow up. So instead of blowing up the place, they got the kids out. So now they're just going to have to hoof it, and like they failed their mission now.
And then, wait for it. Guys, this is bad.
Human Torch. He's going to fly up and save the day.
Flame on!
Did you ever hear that he was supposed to have a cameo in Deadpool 2 as the Human Torch?
No, really?
Oh, the kids are dead!
Damn.
Not a great looking explosion. Yeah, so the kids get killed in their place.
Jeez, ouch. Yeah,
it's a fun movie. Burning children.
Lighthearted action. Oh man, well, they went there. They did it. No, he was supposed to be in Deadpool?
Yeah, there was, so, you know when they do the superhero tryouts for the team, for X-Force in Deadpool 2?
Yeah.
There was originally going to be a joke that they were either going to get characters from the 2015 Fantastic Four movie, like Mr. Fantastic or Human Torch or whatever, or they were going to get Chris Evans as Human Torch to be in that scene. I was like, hey, I don't have anything going on, you know, can I join the team? And I don't know why it didn't happen. Probably because the Fox Disney merger was in the works or something. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Regardless, it didn't happen. But that would have been really fun to see him come back as the Human Torch.
It would.
I can't remember if I saw concept art or if it was just like fan art or something of him as the Human Torch for that scene.
Oh.
Where like he had like a beard and he looked all bedraggled.
Like things haven't been going well.
Yeah. Human Torch, Deadpool 2. Chris Evans almost appeared in Deadpool 2.
Uh-huh.
That's some of the concept art I saw. That's
Oh.
new Human Torch. Yeah.
Yep.
So they're actually going to have, if it was the 2015 version, they were actually going to have costumes and look like the characters.
Go figure.
That version of the Thing looks fucking awesome.
Doesn't it, though?
Unlike that weird Rocky murderer we had in the 2015 movie.
Whatever that was, yeah.
Piece of shit. Maybe I just made up the concept art I saw of Chris Evans. He's just in my mind. In your mind's eye or whatever.
Looked great in your head. Oh, cockfighting. Like one does.
You're living in, what, Bolivia or wherever they are? I can't remember.
I think so, yes.
I used to have a going out suit that was like a black jacket and slacks, and I had this really nice little white shirt that was always unbuttoned like that. I called it the Dean Morgan.
What happened to this outfit?
I don't know. This was like 10 years ago. This was before my Bigby phase. When my roommate and I, whenever we'd go out, we'd be like, will Jeffrey Dean Morgan be in attendance?
It's always a good time for Jeffrey Dean Morgan to be in attendance.
But again, it would only, like, you could only really wear that in, like, a hot, sweaty summer night.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's not a fall-winter outfit right there. Oh, and I thought I just caught a glimpse of
Zoe.
Yes.
Indeed. You know how there was like back and forth between. Oh yeah, little empanadas here. God, it looks good. You know how there was like back and forth about like the #1 movie of all time between like Avatar and Avengers Endgame?
Yeah.
Because it was Avatar and then it was Avengers Endgame and then it was Avatar again. Because Avatar got a fucking re-release. I used to joke that the only person who could care less about that is Zoe Saldana. She's in both.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
She can give a fuck.
Either way, she's good. Oh, Zoe.
Oh yeah, the bad guy in this, Max. And who plays him?
Who plays him?
You'll see in a minute. I asked if you knew.
I don't. I've never seen this before.
Well, I know, but you knew someone was in it, right?
Well,
Some of the cast.
I knew Jeffrey Dean Morgan was in it, and Zoe Saldana. That was about it, honestly. You're not a soldier anymore.
Rourke's big thing, and like his big distinguishing feature is he's got that scar over his eye.
It looks good.
He's a knife guy.
It looks really good.
Now, there he's in the comic.
Oh, fantastic. Yes.
I like they build in their antagonism toward each other early here, because that goes throughout the comic and the movie. They're very tenuous friendship at best.
So it sounds like they do a good job of honoring that relationship.
Also, Elba, since this is a PG-13 movie, Elba gets the one fuck in it.
Well, I kind of feel like that should be, rightfully so. Like
when this came out, this was only like the second thing I think I'd ever seen him in, second or third, because I saw him in The Office. He was in The Office, the American version.
Was he?
Yeah. He plays like an interim boss that they have for a while when Michael quits and does the Michael Scott Paper Company. It's really famous nowadays just for one scene of him in it. It's become a meme. It's like him talking to the camera saying, "I'm aware of the effect I have on women."
Oh, gosh.
In fact, I bet if you Google Idris Elba, The Office, that's the first thing that will come up. I'll stake my Pulitzer on it.
Another show that I haven't seen.
The Office?
Yeah. I mean, I know what it is,
Weird.
of course, but just never got around to watching it. Oh, there it is.
That's the scene. Yeah, there it is. I'm aware of the effect I have on women. It wasn't the first. It came up on the first page, but it wasn't the first image.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I lost my Pulitzer. But anyway, yeah, he was on that. I may have seen Luther before this. Maybe not. I can't remember. I watched that show too.
I've only seen the first season.
It's good.
It is. He, like Jeffrey Dean Morgan, he makes everything that he's in better.
Yeah. I've still never seen The Wire. I've heard that he's fucking great in that, and that's what everyone loves him from. And
I just started watching that, actually. And so far, so good. I mean, I can see what all the hype is about.
I love this. So they pick each other up in a bar. They both clearly have their own agendas, and they both know that, and yet they're not saying it,
Uh-huh.
And I just love this image right here, because they know that shit's about to go down. This isn't just a one-night stand for either of them. So they're watching each other, and then once they get alone, I love the way they do this. They both are getting ready for a fight. And she starts stretching, and he's stretching. And he's like, "Yeah, I came here on a cruise ship." She's like, "Really? Because it's a landlocked country." "Yeah, it was a really great cruise ship."
So they know something's about to happen. That's great. A good little bit of comedy there. How do you pronounce her character's name from the comic book?
What the character's name was. This is just Zoe Saldana. That's the character's name.
Oh, damn it. Aisha, I think. Aisha or Asha. Aisha Al-Fadhil. They do a really good job of casting, like you said. Even Idris Elba, even though his character is white in the comic, they do a great job of casting.
It doesn't fucking matter. I don't give a shit when they cast black actor in a white role, because, I mean, Christ, there's a million more white characters in comics than there are black or any other nationality. So fuck it, make the character black. I don't give a shit.
Oh, me neither. Me neither.
But he embodies the character really well, to the point where it doesn't even matter. In fact, I have more of an issue that his character has a goatee than that he's black.
Rook would never have that.
No, he probably would. I don't know.
Well,
I live like the kind of, like they fought for a little bit and then they're taking a breather and kind of laughing and then back to fighting.
Just destroying this hotel room.
Does the mystique kick there? Oh, it throws the TV.
Ow.
There's a cool like slow-mo shot right here where they're both just like choking him out. I think he's about to hit her, and then it goes in slow-mo. Right.
Ow.
Right here. And then they're both breathing really heavily right there. Like,
This is how you do a flirty fight.
Yeah. Where's the fucking slow-mo? I just remember, because you can see the fire like going crazy in the background. It looked really cool.
It's coming.
Yeah, there it is.
All right.
That's the money. Stabber!
All right.
I can help you find Max. Oh, why don't you just tell me?
I just set fire to this hotel room. Well, you know.
Like, whew, yeah, that was... Hey, what's going on out here?
Well, hey, who did that? How did you know we were alive? That's okay. That's a good one.
The number of teeth.
So now, is there talk about, did they get resurrected in the New 52? I don't think so.
No. I don't know. There was a couple of military books in the New 52. I think they definitely didn't do anything with the Vertigo version of the team. I think they may have brought back some of the characters or new versions of the old school team. I know, like, because they were in Flashpoint, but I don't think any of the other characters were. The Losers, the original team of Losers, were shown briefly in the movie The New Frontier, because they play into the storyline of the comic, The New Frontier. Mm-hmm. And in the animated movie, they're mostly cut out, but you see like a newspaper clipping about them. And then they also have a DC Showcase short coming out soon. It's going to be on the Long Halloween DVD. Which, when they first announced, it didn't say if it was going to be the Vertigo team or the original, and apparently now it's been confirmed it's the original.
All right, then.
Yeah, look at that shirt Chris Evans is wearing. I fucking love it.
Me too.
So they both get rides from hot chicks, and then Cougar ends up kissing both of them. Yeah, do you remember like the memes back in the day of like get you a man who can do both? You remember those?
Yes.
I posted one of that image of Chris Evans with a Go Petunia shirt. That, and then another of him as Captain America.
There you go, yes. Yes. Pink is a very underrated color on men. You guys should wear it more often.
Never been a big fan myself. I like kind of like salmon, like a little muted pink. I don't like bright pink.
No?
I don't like bright anything, really.
Not for you. So no Hunter Orange either.
I've only recently gotten acquainted with yellow shirts, like the one I'm wearing. You know what this shirt's from?
No, what is it? I was looking at it earlier, but I couldn't read it all the way.
It's Rick Flag's shirt from Suicide Squad.
Oh! What does it say?
It's Spanish. It basically says, like, from obstacles come opportunities. Yeah. I actually asked James Gunn on Twitter if there were any plans for DC to make this shirt. He did not respond. He just liked my tweets. So I went on Redbubble and found somebody selling one.
Yes. Excellent.
So if DC actually makes an officially licensed Rick Flag shirt, I'll buy another.
There you go.
So this is actually the second Jeffrey Dean Morgan movie that we've watched.
What was the first one?
He was in Jonah Hex.
Oh, how could I forget?
Same year.
Oh, well, you know, an actor's got to make a living, so.
Around this time, he had actually mentioned that he, like, wanted to be in any comic book adaptation he could. He was just like, fuck it, I'll just do that. I'd love to be in comic book movies, you know. 'Cause he was in Watchmen, he was in this, he was in Jonah Hex, and then he, you know, obviously later Walking Dead. Around this time too, around 2010 or so, he had mentioned that he really wanted to play Lobo.
Oh, he would have made a great Lobo.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Lobo needs to be kind of a meathead, like a little bigger than that. And I think he's a more subtle actor, which is not a bad thing at all.
No.
I feel like Lobo needs to be over the top, big, and dumb.
Huh. I wonder who would play him then.
Oh, here's Max.
Oh.
Ready for this?
I'm ready.
I fucking love this scene too, also. And Max is a great bad guy in this movie. And then Max's sidekick here, Wade, is played by Holt McCallany. A lot of people now know him from Mindhunter. Mm-hmm. But he's been in a ton of shit as well.
Oh.
You recognize Max yet?
Oh, I
saw his jaw.
I don't.
I love it. He did a little nod.
Yeah.
So he's about to throw this guy to his death.
I hope they bring Mindhunter back for season 3.
There's been recent talk of it, actually.
Oh, really?
But anyway, so he just threw him to his death, and I love this. I love the way the hell was that? you gave me the nod.
Oh!
I hit him in the face nod, not a throw him off the roof nod.
It's Jason.
I thought that's what you wanted. At most, that was a break his fingers nod. Jesus, Wade, the man was a scientific genius. Granted, his weight signaled certain impulse control issues. But that's no reason to throw his fat ass off 57 floors.
Wait, sorry.
Well, when I say your actions were excessive, more than a little weight.
Awesome. Oh, what a treat.
Does seem to have the desired effect. Throw off Baldy next.
Oh. We have a different moral perspective than our late colleague.
4 snooks.
We need much money. Oh, Jason Patrick. That's fantastic. I'm trying to remember the last movie I've seen him in.
Before this, it was Sister's Keeper. For me. I remember watching that in the theater with an ex, and I was just like, this movie's fucking terrible, but good for him.
Gotta make money. Was that the one with Toni Collette and Cameron Diaz?
I don't think so. Oh. I remember Jason Patrick in it, and it's about like a clone, like a little girl. It's a clone.
Oh, okay.
So that she's like used for parts.
Oh, wow. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
It's dumb. It's really fucking dumb and schmaltzy, and based on a book that my ex loved. And we saw the movie, and I was like, "You loved that?" And she was like, "Well, the book has a different ending, but overall, yes." Like, I think we need to have a talk.
we need to work some things out. Oh, that's great that Jason Patrick is in this. I can't remember the last movie I've seen him in besides us watching.
I was going to say, this is the second Jason Patrick movie, too.
It is. Besides The Lost Boys. Okay. The gang's all here.
Also, one of the things that has kind of been changed in the comic to movie is Cougar, the sniper there.
Yeah.
The hat. You almost never see his face. He's always got his...
In shadow.
He's always got his cowboy hat pulled down low, and you can't see him. And in this, he's a human.
Right.
He's maybe speaks a little bit more in this than he did in the comic, but it's essentially the same character. I remember this was like the trailer shot, that island being all fucking looks like Vulcan on in Star Trek 2009. It's a bit much to me.
It's a snoot.
Looks like it's out of a different movie, but
it does. There is, like you said, there's a little bit of CGI here that you're like, oh yeah, that's of its time.
But anyway, so Wade, his sidekick.
Yes.
I remember thinking that he was created for the movie just because it's that type of character. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just got a little buddy that he needs to bounce ideas off of. But Wade's actually a character in the comic. He looks pretty different, but he fulfills the same function.
What does he look like in the comic?
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember.
I just remember in the comic he's introduced during a paintball game There's all these guys running around with paintballs, and then you see paintball guns, and you see Wade sitting there, and one of the dudes shoots him, and Wade just stands there, and the guy's like, "Hey, you're dead." And without saying anything, Wade pulls out a gun and shoots the guy, like a real gun,
Oh, God.
and then leaves. Oh, there he is in the comic.
Oh, yeah. He kind of looks like him if he actually grew a goatee. Uh-oh.
She
oh no.
fucked up with the
umbrella. Oh, sweetheart. Damn.
She's not a scientific genius.
No, she's just the umbrella holder, unfortunately. God, boy, is he strict.
But yeah, it shows the paintball like, gotcha!
Splat.
Yes! You fuck with the bull, my friend, you get burned! Okay, so this is the first scene in the comic. Scene of all them laying dead on the ground.
Right.
It would have been a great cold open for the movie, really, but I get it. Mm-hmm. Base 1, this is Cavalier 415! So how he's like acting his ass off here, and then
He's what?
He's got kids! It sucked. Come on, Jensen, you're better than that. Psyching himself up.
Such a drive.
He used to be good at that, right? Shut up. Robert De Niro, who?
You shut up.
Broke. You're dead. I'm spinal injury. Spinal injury can talk.
We really gotta start getting into character.
I feel like all these characters have well-defined individual personalities, and they play off each other really well too. And I don't know. I don't understand why it didn't click with average moviegoers, because there's nothing inherently, what's the word? There's nothing inherently limiting about the appeal of this movie.
Right.
I was going to say, oh my god, hi!
What's your name?
He sees her, and she's hot.
Gotta flirt with her. Oh. Ouch.
Anyway, it's a widely appealing story. It's got action, it's got comedy, it's got a diverse cast. I don't get why it failed.
I don't know either. Maybe just oversaturated action market? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what the summer 2010 film slate looked like really at all, but maybe we're all on that Avatar hangover. Between Avatar, Star Trek, and this, Zoe Saldana had a busy couple of years.
She was in Star Trek?
Yeah, she's Uhura!
She was?
Yes!
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Star Wars.
Oh.
But, sorry. Yeah, well, now my address is going to get given out to the fandom.
And Princess Leia!
I knew it. Shit. All right, yes.
One thing that I really liked about the comic, they don't go into here. I was just playing golf. Pretend to play golf. Just like cats make 1,000 different sounds, and dogs can only make 10.
You look sad.
Not to be trusted. But one of the things I liked about the comic that they don't go into here is that they specifically, like everyone that they just knocked out, they put it in the recovery position so they don't like choke on their saliva or anything while they're knocked out. And then I just remember there's a great scene of all of them waking up to realize that all their shit was stolen. They're like, huh? Well, shit.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, so far it looks like they did a good job of maintaining like the snark and the humor of the comic.
Well, but again, the comic doesn't have that much snark or humor.
No, it doesn't. But when it does, it's it lands.
I will never. Yeah, they're just laying on their back. You shouldn't do that. You gotta lay them on the side.
It's dangerous.
Whole recovery position. You got to put the shoulder up and the legs crossed. And take a goddamn CPR course, filmmakers.
Right? These guys are military. They should know.
But I will always be curious about why this movie didn't succeed. It just doesn't make sense to me. It feels like the kind of thing that should have a sequel and like 3 or 4 more sequels. It's like a fucking Fast and the Furious franchise.
If we can have a fucking Fast and the Furious franchise, I don't know why we couldn't have a Losers franchise. And I must say, on a much smaller level, I love Chris Evans' Jensen shirts through all this.
Yeah. The Petunias shirt comes back later, because I think he said that was his niece's soccer team or something.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I think that might be in the post-credits. So there's one or two mid-credit scenes, but then there was also a post-credit scene that got deleted. It's not actually in the movie, but it's on the DVD. And the post-credit scene would have set up a sequel, would have revealed that a specific character who dies in the movie didn't die, and then also revealed that there's another villain.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
Because have you read the entire series of the comic?
I have not, no.
Okay. Do you know, like, The Secret with Max?
I don't.
Well, never mind then. Because the movie doesn't go into it, so...
So maybe they were saving that for a sequel?
Well, the post-credit scene implied that they were going to be doing something with that, just slightly different than the way the comic did it.
Okay.
In the comics, Max's identity is a closely guarded secret, and then towards the end, they discover what the secret is. And again, the post-credit implied that they were doing something like that, but not exactly the same.
Well, we should do the Losers for an upcoming episode for just the comics. That way I can get better acquainted and read the whole thing.
I read the whole series, like 2012 or so. There used to be a comic shop in Coeur d'Alene, and I remember buying like a couple of the volumes there. Did I just miss the fuck? Or was that later?
I think it hasn't come up yet, I don't think.
I remember they're arguing when the fuck happens. He delivers it really well. I just remember. The lead up, she says, "We had a deal."
Sounds like my parents.
Anyway, we're gonna shoot her.
Not today. I like how they do the place cards too, and that's fun. Okay, who directed this?
Sylvain White.
Sylvain White. I'm not familiar with that name.
He hasn't done much action. I think he did like Drumline or something. Is that the name of the movie?
I've heard of Drumline. Haven't seen it.
He did. There he is. Oh, he's French. I guess that makes sense. Name like Sylvain. He did Slender Man. Ooh, fun.
Oh boy.
Stomp the Yard. That's the one. Not Drumline. Stomp the Yard.
Okay, yeah, heard of that one.
Never seen it. Faces in the Crowd. I think I've seen that one.
Oh,
yeah, I have actually. But yeah, Losers is the only one that. Hey, that's the Wild Dogs logo. You see that?
No. Oh, his shirt?
Yeah, his shirt. That's the same logo as the. There's a place in town called Wild Dogs. It's a hot dog place downtown, and that's their logo. That's funny.
That's great.
This is not a sweet car.
This is a
classic piece of shit.
They do have excellent chemistry.
Yeah.
And I'm, again, I haven't seen this movie before, and I'm watching it with the sound off, and I'm like, okay, this is fun. And I want to, gosh, that guy, Cougar looks so familiar. Like, I'm sure he's been in a bunch of other stuff, but...
Nothing that I have seen that I'm aware of. I love this line. Chris Evans' line here in a second is really good, too.
Wait for it.
They're shooting up this convoy. They're trying to get... I think they think Max is in the armored car.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Maybe? I don't know. I think something's in the armored car. But this scene is, again, in the comic, fairly similar. Because this is the scene where Wade recognizes them in the comic.
Okay.
Moving his little hot dog carts.
Preparing.
This will wake him up.
Nice. Yeah, and the action is filmed pretty fluidly, too.
Yeah. I'm having a whole lot of fun. Oh yeah, because they recognize each other there.
Oh, and yeah, that is the characters in the comic book seem to be, for lack of a better word, a little bit more unhinged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just all very dour. Like there's not a whole lot of camaraderie or comedy between them.
No, they've got great interactions here.
Here it comes. One of my favorite lines from Human Torch himself. Mr. Guy from Snowpiercer.
Captain America.
I assume his name in that movie was like Snow M. Piercer or something.
I think it was something very banal like John.
There we go. That's right, bitches. I got a crossbow.
That's fun.
I haven't watched Snowpiercer in a few years. I need to rewatch that.
Really good movie. So, this looks real now. It doesn't look like any CGI. Like they really did pick up an armored truck in the middle of the street.
I love how the rest of them are just standing around watching.
Right? Taking it all in. Like, hey, that worked. Good job. Whoa.
It's a small arms. Does that look like small arms to you? He's a cannon.
Oh, nice. Nice. A little bit of product placement there. Shoot.
Not the time.
Little bobblehead chihuahua.
He's been in something else recently, too, that I can't remember.
Let's look him up.
Plays Pooch. Columbus Short is his name. I remember that now. Columbus Short. Stomp the Art.
There you go.
Sylvain White go way back. I remember when he was in Armored. I forgot about that movie.
I haven't seen that one.
Legal troubles. Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
Domestic violence.
Oh, Columbus. Oh, Cadillac Records. I've seen that.
He's judging Amy. That's so Raven.
Well, everyone has to start somewhere.
The Game, American Violent. Nothing I've seen.
Huh.
Literally seen him in this. Oh, Death at a Funeral. He was in the remake of Death at a Funeral. Ugh.
Which I have not seen.
Came out like 2 years after the original.
Yes, yeah.
Which is one of those that, like, technically Death at a Funeral. Oh yeah, they get the dudes out with a gun by just pouring in gas, like gasoline, all over them, so that if they fire their guns, it'll spark it.
That's clever. Oops.
Yeah, so the Death at a Funeral remake was made by Neil LaBute, the genius behind the Wicker Man remake.
Oh, why would they do that? Why would they do that?
But so the original came out in 2007. Remake came out in 2010. And again, technically speaking, the original is a foreign film because it's British.
Yeah.
But it's English language. Like,
right.
And the original was directed by Frank Oz, for fuck's sake. Like, it's not.
Why do you think you can fucking top that?
It's just so weird.
Well, it's kind of like I can't remember the name of either director, but like Let the Right One In. It's like, you know what we should do? We should remake that like 4 years later.
Well, I mean, again, I get it because it's different language, and then you're gonna get more people with that. Oh wait, here comes the line. What the fuck's coming up?
Any moment now.
It just seems weird to have it shoot or burn everything. It just seems weird to have an English language movie remade in English within a couple years.
It is weird. It is. Granted, it's weirder than Let the Right One In,
Yeah.
but it's leverage. You can't kill her yet.
Say we had a deal. Want to see the fuck? Show me the fuck.
That's what we came here for today. When did Avatar come out again?
2009.
2009. Okay. So, this was 2010.
Yeah.
So, she went from filming this...
Star Trek was also in 2009.
My goodness, she was.
Told you,
busy.
she had a busy couple of years.
Yeah, really and truly. Enough of this revenge bullshit. Uh-oh. Tension.
You can find the door.
The bromance is crumbling.
Go where, Clay? Go where?
He's got a good point. Where's the fuck? We're both like... Oh, ouch. Ooh.
Maybe it's after he leaves. I can't remember. Because Clay leaves for a little bit. Cut your head off!
Uh-oh. Dissension in the ranks. The team's crumbling.
But yeah, going back to Death at a Funeral, because I'm never going to be able to get over that. But I mean, it was obviously just made to like cash in on like black family comedies, like Medea movies and everything.
Yeah.
Because it's a primarily black cast, except for like two people, James Marsden and Peter Dinklage.
Pretty much. Is Luke Wilson in it too?
Maybe. Yeah,
Maybe?
Luke Wilson. There he is. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. Okay. It was one of the just unnecessary,
but it like
totally unnecessary.
I get the I understand like the whole like black family comedy and cashing in on that and like black audiences and everything, but it's a white director,
Right.
so it's not like he's bringing anything on his own.
No, and you know what?
The person that wrote the original screenplay wrote the remake screenplay, who was white. So and Zoe Saldana was in that too.
She was, yes.
So it just felt like it felt very cynical to me.
Oh, definitely. It just total cash grab. And the weird thing about it is that I didn't know that the writer for it was the same writer as the original, and it's like he didn't do anything different.
Exactly, it's the exact same movie with a little bit more riffing here and there, most of which isn't that funny.
Right.
Like, in the original, there aren't any jokes about Peter Dinklage's height, which also Peter Dinklage is in both. Because in the script, that character wasn't written as a little person. It was just like, it was funny because this dad had a secret affair. And Peter Dinklage was hired because he provided comedy for the role, and it was a good fit. And in the remake, there's like constant jokes about how short he is.
Right.
Like, come on, be better.
Exactly. I mean, but it is one of those things that it's like, whenever you can get Peter Dinklage in your movie, you know, he brings something to it, even if the rest is, you know, a flaming pile of shit. But, well, yeah, if it's any indication that the guy who remade Death at a Funeral went on to remake The Wicker Man, another great...
Wicker Man remake was first. He did Wicker Man remake, then Death at a Funeral.
Okay. Well, there you go. See, that should have been an indication right there, because also another English language film that's a classic that you really don't need to improve upon.
I love that part right there when he's like, give me an 18-man fire team in 24 hours. Like, okay, what's the plan? The plan, Wade, is you're going to get me an 18-man fire team in 12 hours. Wade, are we clear on the plan? Wade?
That's a great shot. Yeah. That was a really good shot. I like that. Schematics.
Get to the fuck! Actually, I think the two characters are about to fuck. So that's going to sound like I'm cheering them on. You can do it, Jeffrey Dean. Look at that chest hair. Of course he can do it.
We believe in you. And he has got that shirt open.
Yeah.
Well, it is Puerto Rico.
Fucking down to his navel. They're in Houston right now.
Oh, they're in Houston?
Just said Houston.
Oh, they skipped over that fast.
No, they went back to the States a while ago in the coffins.
No, I mean, like, okay.
Oh, good. Skip to the fucking.
Yeah, straight to the fucking. Here it is. Oh.
They're old pals. They don't have to do the whole dance. You just start fucking. When you rob an armored car with someone.
It really is a bonding experience.
That's a bond more than marriage.
Well, you know, that's almost a good point. All right. So, that's right. I totally forgot that some of these guys have families.
Yeah.
Do they have families in the comic book?
Yeah, I believe so. I know that Pooch does. That's like his thing.
Okay.
And I think at the end it shows in the comic, in like the last issue, I think it shows Pooch reuniting with his family. I can't remember. It's been too long.
It has been too long. I'll have to revisit this. Hey, if you're listening still and you're with us, have you read The Losers before? What do you think of it? What did you think of the movie? Should I have watched this a lot sooner in my life?
Yes.
My answer is that question.
Again, I feel like most people don't like this movie. So I'm sure if there are any comments about it, it's just going to be divisive. And it was too funny. It's fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. You should have fucked at the beginning.
Well, and that's something like, okay, I get that the tone is different from the comic book, but it's one of those that, like you said, it still serves the spirit of the comic book. Yeah. Not everything has to be dour and serious just because the source material is dour and serious. And I'm sorry, but I can't remember. I think there's, the first time I read it, it made me laugh out loud because there's a drawing of Aisha, or Asha, however you pronounce her name.
It's really not Asha, because there's an I in there.
Yeah, I think it's Aisha. Where she, like, licks blood off a knife.
Yeah.
And if you can't laugh at that, I don't know what you can laugh at. It was just, I thought it was just kind of a funny thing to stick in the book. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm going to squash their beef.
Oh, we got to work this out. Apologies must be made. Well, he's not wrong.
Sorry, I hit you in the face.
Very good. Wow. Well, he's got a point.
I don't give a shit. Don't you feel better? No, I don't give a shit.
Go watch Jensen get himself
killed. Oh yeah, this is the "Don't Stop Believing" scene.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Another loud shirt. He's singing it the whole time right here. That's weird that they don't subtitle it.
Oh, here it is.
Fucking hate this song so much.
I bet you hear it all the time at karaoke.
Yep. Luckily, I haven't been to karaoke in forever because of COVID, so I haven't had to hear it.
So you've been spared.
I just love how he's like being as annoying as possible, so nobody gets on the thing with him.
Here we go. Costume change.
Goliath Worldwide Enterprises.
Mr. Anderson, please. You know, I forget sometimes how long Chris... Oh, hello. Oh, God.
He like shakes it like, that was dumb.
Like, oops.
I love how you just said, I forget sometimes how long Chris Evans, and then he pulled his pants up.
Well...
How long Chris Evans is what?
I was going to say has been in movies. And, yeah, because he's been an actor since he was like a teenager, right?
He was cast in this. Or not casting. This came out like during the Captain America announcement.
Oh, did it?
He was going to be playing Captain America, yeah.
What? There was like some teen movie that he...
Yeah, he was in, I think, not another teen movie or fucking whatever, something like that.
Oh, it's the one with Scarlett Johansson where they cheat on the SAT scores.
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway. But yeah, he was like a baby in that one. I want to say he was a teenager. So.
Upstairs is riding me. But you can't... Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. Like your dress.
She's like, what?
Dress. Too much.
And see, it's funny because if you saw... The first thing you saw of Chris Evans was Captain America. You wouldn't maybe necessarily believe that he could play a dork like this and make it believable.
Because for a while there, he did a lot of hey, shit! I love the way he does that. The guy walks in on him.
He's like, cop!
Just the way he delivers that line. Because he's like, hey, shit! Okay, so right now, Don't Stop Believing is blaring.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. And this is pulled directly from a comics. You were saying what's coming out on this part.
Hit the button.
Oh crap! Oh no!
It's got serious.
Yes, it did. Here we go.
It disappointed me that this wasn't all the trailers. This would have been a good surprise. But again, reading the comic, I already knew it was coming. Lethal killing machine. It did stuff to me. Spooky stuff. Butt stuff.
Oh, yeah. Close. Turned me into a dangerous telekinetic.
The ancient Tibetan philosophy states, don't start none, won't be none.
I think that is an ancient Tibetan philosophy. I think I have a prayer flag that says that. He's like, what? Oh, nice. Oh, he's such a dork. I love it. It's fantastic.
A-okay. It's like exactly the same shot as the comic, even like the camera move and everything. It's cool.
Well done. Well done.
So again, here's the line. It's coming. I swear it's this scene. There's so many scenes of them chatting and sitting around a table.
We're right on the cusp of the fuck, folks. A what?
It's an electronic bearer bond.
Apologies again, dear listeners, but because I haven't seen this before, I'm like, I want to know what's going on. Can we turn the sound on?
And the fuck's coming. I know it.
It's all been leading up to this.
The countdown to the word fuck.
Delivered as only Idris Elba can do.
Jet.
Doesn't work that way.
Yeah, they find that it's fucking money. Whatever.
Okay, I'm curious. I want to check something really quick.
All right, so when he's walking away, we made a deal. Yes. Kill it out. Do that.
Yeah, I know that.
Sir.
One address that comes up a lot.
God damn it! She just said they made a deal. Say it. Maybe she brings it up again.
Okay, here we go. Maybe.
She has to say deal again because he responds to it.
Oh, okay.
He specifically responds to the word deal.
Gotcha. All right.
There's so much goddamn buildup. I gotta see the fuck.
They're still gonna kill him. Okay.
Absolutely. Damn it!
Mumbai! Now we're in Mumbai. Still waiting on the fuck.
got swear blue balls here. I need that release.
Please. Yankee Doodle tough guy bullshit.
You will be fed to my dogs.
There you go.
My friend Bear the other day texted me a GIF from that scene in The Dark Knight, the very beginning.
Oh, yeah?
When Batman crashes the toxin sale of Scarecrow, and that Russian dude has his dogs, and he goes, "My dogs are hungry!" And Bear just sent me that that GIF of him saying, "My dogs are hungry," saying, "This is me every day." He's got two big-ass dogs that eat a lot. And will not shut up about eating. And so then I just texted him back a GIF of the movie True Lies. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, when the dogs run up at him and he grabs them and just smacks them together.
Yes. Oh, gosh. I haven't watched that in forever. What is this? What is he doing?
He's just getting high, getting his torn up hand rubbed. He pokes the guy in the tummy.
Oh, in the nose! Oh, my goodness. Condescending much.
He wants $1 billion in cash. It's a lot of paper routes.
Oh, God.
Did you give me my 18-man firing team I asked for? I love this part, too. Yep. All right. Change of plans. Kill him.
Oh, gosh.
Kill my 18 guys? Or fire them, whichever's easiest. Well, honestly, firing them. Did you give him the intel on Clay's people? Yeah. And we're back to the killing them. Fine, I'll kill them. What are we doing instead? What's the matter? You related to them? Actually, one of them, yeah.
No.
Really? By blood?
My brother-in-law.
I said I'd kill him. What are we doing?
This is great. I love their relationship. Get us our billion, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Wade and Max, still a better love story than Twilight.
I feel like I may have just talked over the fuck earlier, and I'm kind of disappointed that I did that. Because we're getting to the point where they're not going to be able to have that conversation soon. Get into the big finale.
I don't think we missed the fuck. Well, then again, I'm not entirely sure, but
Yeah, how would you know? Have you ever seen this?
I don't remember seeing a fuck. The color grade on this is not weird, but it's very...
Very mid-2000s.
Yes. Yes.
Like back in the day when everyone was orange. It's like the Green Lantern movie. It's got that really vibrant color grade that doesn't really work.
Right, exactly. Canned people look like Oompa Loompas.
I remember watching that the first time and be like, why is he orange? Like, why is Hal Jordan not human?
That's not just a fake tan. That's...
and then after, like, oh no, everyone's like that in this movie. Never mind. Excuse me.
Petunias are playing with marigolds. Aww.
These are the marigolds.
Oh, dang.
Some hard-looking 8-year-olds. Those are my inmates.
Okay, maybe the fuck is coming now?
No, she's not there. Oh, wait, maybe it was after... Because Clay leaves. I think it is still coming. I don't think Clay's in the scene. I don't think Clay is in the fuck scene. Clay's in the fuck scene, but not in the fuck scene.
Yes, yes.
An argument between Roke and Aisha.
It's coming.
Damn it. I was just looking it up. I was looking up the little dialogue to see if I could find it and then infer when the line is coming, but I don't know.
Have to keep us in suspense. Well, we all know we're going to die in there. And we can do that without you.
I see a little softer side of Roke trying to save one of them.
Yeah, I really...
Oh, yeah, this part when they reveal the account and family. He has a family trust. All his money goes to his kid.
Uh-oh. Shit.
Who's his kid?
Dun, dun, dun. Because, of course, you get a hotel room with a mirror on the ceiling. Like you do.
I'm sleeping in a bed with gold sheets. I kind of have to. Because I remember in the comic, do they have a relationship? I can't remember. I just remember when they just make the discovery that she's married, or not married, Jesus. She's the son of that guy.
Yeah.
And then it's one of those like, okay, well, you can still be with us, but none of us like or trust you. And she doesn't like or trust any of them. And it was more of like a partnership of convenience.
Yeah, I want to say, and I'm sure someone out there will be like, hi, you're wrong. I want to say that they don't get together in the comic. Everyone's too busy killing and double-crossing each other.
Just being surly.
Right.
She's Vanille's daughter! Yeah, shit.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it could be coming here.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I think we missed it. Because I thought that Clay left for a while, but I'm thinking she leaves for a while. Oh, he's got the AT-ATs fucking on his shirt. That's funny.
That's great. better? Not really.
In the van.
What's it doing there? Not much. Oh!
Jump.
Uh-oh. Screwing up that rose gold bathroom.
Yeah. Well, if you don't want your bathroom shot, then
Right?
don't rent it out to assassins.
Doesn't seem wise.
There's a lot of bullet holes. I feel like that's more bullet holes than they had, because each of those only carries like 8, right?
I think so.
There's like 1,000,000 bullet holes.
I screwed that up. Where'd she go?
Not even gonna. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, we're not gonna get a shot of an open window. There it is.
Come on now.
It was a bit lingery.
This is not related at all, but for once I would like to see an action movie where one of the protagonists or antagonists has to climb over glass like they usually do and just gets the shit cut out of him.
What, like Die Hard?
Oh!
That's literally Die Hard.
That's the first Die Hard. Yeah.
All right, I love this line here. He's like, do you have the money? Jesus, always with the money. No, how are you? Have you been? Namaste. Well, right here. He's such an asshole to everyone. And can't complain.
Oh, Jason
I'm getting a
Patrick.
satellite radio for my car.
I'm kidding.
God, you're short. How much do you weigh?
What a dick.
Staying in a hole? It's like a cash withdrawal. Come on. Who wants to be a billionaire? And then he waits for a laugh and doesn't get anything. I love his pause for laughter that he clearly isn't gonna get.
Right. Oh, I need to watch this with the sound on.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Is it streaming anywhere, I wonder?
I don't know. It's streaming on my Blu-ray.
It is. For which we are thankful. All right.
It's probably on HBO. Well, it was on HBO Max. I don't think it is anymore.
Oh, shoot. Did I miss it?
Because I think it was either at the end of March or it's at the end of April. They took it off for taking it off.
Damn it. Yeah, not on there anymore.
I saw it was in the... A few days ago, I saw it was in the leaving soon category. Which is funny because that was going to be the home of all the DC stuff. But they're still cycling through it. They're still taking it off.
Aw.
You fucking assholes.
No kidding.
They were like that with the DC streaming app, too. For some reason, they would take stuff off. That's... You own this shit. Why are you taking it off? Just leave it on there.
Don't do that to us.
It's not like Disney Plus is going to remove Marvel movies, for fuck's sake.
Right?
Did you hear that they just signed a deal with Sony to put the Spider-Man movies on there, finally?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a big damn deal. Because Sony's like, we're going to do our own thing.
Oh, Sony.
But they finally, they made a deal with Disney to have the Spider-Man movies and with all the other things. That means the only MCU movie that's not going to be on there is The Incredible Hulk.
So you did The Incredible Hulk?
Universal.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
It's in collaboration with Marvel, but technically Universal still owns the individual rights for the Hulk. So he can be in team movies, but he can't be in his own movie.
Alas. You sons of bitches. I'll drive.
All right, we're in. Yeah, I missed the fuck, goddammit.
Alas. See, this is why I need to watch it again with the sound on. I am just curious. I'm going to go into Rotten Tomatoes here. It has a 49% rotten according to critics and a 54% fresh according to audiences.
That's not much, though.
True.
It's 54% still rotten. You have to get to 60% before you're fresh.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Anyway, the line... I still can't find it online. The line, she says, we have a deal. And Roke goes, fuck deals. Your deal's with Clay, not me.
Well, then all the more reason to sit down and rewatch this. Okay. Oh, here's some nice things said about it. Mike Massey of Gone with the Twins. The setup is rather generic and the protagonists are straight from a video game, but Evans' wisecracks and the over-the-top villain ground the film in its comic book origins.
They're actually from a comic, you idiot, not a video game.
Let's see. Oh, well, gosh. Then it kind of just gets negative from there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you. It's this movie has not been reevaluated by anyone. It's not like a cult favorite now. I wish it was, but it's not. And disco. What's the password? Let us in or I'll kill you. Correct!
Yeah, I don't know what people were looking for.
Who knows? People are idiots.
Amy Simon, 3 Imaginary Girls. Sometimes when I say something is fucking ridiculous, I mean it in a good way, and sometimes I mean it in a bad way. But in the case of the losers, well, it's kind of a mixed bag.
Whatever.
Oh, well, here you go.
It's the Wolverine font on the van right there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, that's cool. Nice chance to get the hell out of Dodge.
Uh-oh. What did Rogue find?
He's big. Reveal.
Something. Go Petunias.
Aw.
The crowd goes wild.
Uh-oh. How are you guys doing?
Squelch.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Dun, dun, dun.
Uh-oh.
That's 2 down, 3 down.
Well, that turned south fast.
Yeah, it's totally the Wolverine font. Huh. Anyway, who's trying to set him up?
Who could it be? Oh, shit.
It's a lot of money.
That is.
It was me!
Dun, dun, dun!
That's the same, too. In the comic, though, after he butts him in the back of the head with a gun, he licks the blood off.
There's a lot of blood licking in the comic book. I don't know why.
It's because it tastes good.
Salty?
Yeah, you're a vampire fan.
Sodium? Yeah, I like sodium. What's the actor who plays Wade again? What's his name?
Holt McCallany.
Holt McCallany. Okay.
I think that's how you pronounce it. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, there's a whack.
There you go.
Which is funny because the setup is almost exactly the same. With a big stack of cash, smack on the head.
Pretty faithful to the comic book.
I bet the comics is fuck more though.
Probably. Now I get to walk away.
You loser.
Oh,
see what you did there.
Oh dear. Double-crossed. Betrayed.
I think that's McCallany.
McCallany. Yeah.
I remember I first saw him in Alien 3.
He was in Alien 3?
Yeah.
Did he play one of the prisoners?
Yes.
Oh.
He played Ripley.
Smart ass.
If you're not Ripley, you're a prisoner in that movie.
True, yeah.
Wait, he's just in something before that. I haven't seen any of those. But yeah, he's been in a ton. He was at Fight Club.
Nice.
I mean, Alien 3, he has a teardrop tattoo. He assaults Ripley when she's finding Bishop's deactivated body.
There he is. Oh my gosh. He's a kid in that.
Not Charles Dance, the other guy. Charles S. Dutton beats him up.
Yeah.
2 Charleses.
2 Charleses. Yeah, he's like a high school senior in that movie.
I feel like he used to be a football player or something. Maybe I'm projecting just because he's like a big guy.
I think you're right. I think I read somewhere that he either played sports in the military or he played sports in college. Something like that. No, I'm really glad that he's getting a chance to shine in Mindhunter. He's really good in that show.
Yeah.
I hope they bring it back.
No, he's been in theater like his whole life.
He's a theater kid. Right on.
Interesting. Huh, yeah, I don't know why. I just thought he was a sports dude. Sports person. And whatever they're called.
He definitely looks like it. He looks like he probably tried his hand at pro football at some time.
The thing with the football or baseball. 4 snooks and a Ducati.
Snook, that's just a funny word. So you're Max. Welcome to the team.
Roke's betrayal was a big thing about the first chunk of the comic.
Yeah, dude, you joined the wrong team here. They seem pretty, trigger happy, throw people off roofs happy. That's why I could never be a criminal. I would just be too nervous all the time.
Honor among thieves or whatever.
Exactly. Well, that and I get nervous when I get pulled over for a speeding ticket. So. Slow-mo. Uh-oh.
I'll kill him.
Well, I'm sorry that the fuck has come and gone.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed in that. Fuck this.
Oh no. It looks like all is lost. But...
Yeah, the end. They're just gonna get summarily executed.
That was, ow. Shot in the knee. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, that's 2 things, like in movies when they torture people, is a shot in the knee and fingernails. I have a hard time with that.
Who's gonna come and save the day?
Dun, dun, dun.
It's Zoe. And a rocket.
Hi, Zoe.
She ran over to the Avatar set and grabbed a rocket and ran back.
If you look closely, she still has a little bit of blue behind her hair.
She's going to use the transporter from Star Trek to get them all out of there. Other things she's been in.
She has lots of resources.
She has to go back to a funeral that there's a death at.
Talk her naked ex-boyfriend off the roof.
Yeah. Was that her? Was it her that had the boyfriend?
I think, yeah, James Marsden is there.
I can't remember, because
so.
in the original it's someone else. Is it Alan Tudyk in the original, or is that the remake? No, the original's Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Did I say he was in the remake? Or I don't remember. Whatever. Okay. Watch the original, not the remake. It's funny.
It is. You're not the only one who's been shot today. Oh. Ow. So yeah, how does someone go from... Well, again, because I guess we just have more of an affinity for this story than the general public. But I was going to be like, how does the director go from this to Slender Man?
I don't know. I mean, there's an 8-year gap between those, so...
True. And, he's still, at the end of the day, making more movies than I am and getting paid for it.
Sounds like the Slender Man movie got, completely re-edited, too. To be, PG-13 and not scary.
Yeah. Well, that movie was about, 8 years too late anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. There's a documentary on HBO about the Slender... those girls that stabbed their friend because of Slender Man.
Oh, yeah.
And it kind of examines the... what's the word? Kind of the story around that and the fiction and reality and blah, blah, blah. It was a decent enough documentary. I've seen better, but it was okay.
Interesting enough to
make
you watch it. I'd give it a go.
Say fuck!
Do it!
We're well past fuck. I'm pissed off.
He's been deprived his one fuck, ladies and gentlemen.
Should have been paying attention and not looking at notes, reading shit. Bam, bam.
There you go.
Big, what's the word? Like container, storage container shootout. Reminds me of that episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Which I have not seen all of yet.
Just finished.
Now, there's a lot of controversy over the finale. How do you feel about that?
There is?
Yeah, there's apparently there's a lot of people who think that the finale sucks.
I don't know why. I mean,
I don't know why either.
I've not seen any of that because I mean it's a logical ending to the story. There's a couple of things that I wasn't huge on. Like there's a reveal of a character that was kind of fell flat for me because it was one of those like, yeah, I know, I've been watching the show. I figured that out a while ago. You know? But other than that, I didn't have any real issues with it.
I really, really wanted to read all the articles, but I didn't because I'm trying not to spoil it for myself.
It was fine. I think the show, in general, like there's something missing in it, and I think I know why. I watched like a video essay a few weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Nando V Movies, where this guy lays out his theory that there was a subplot dealing with a pandemic that was cut out. Oh. Like, you know, this show was written in like 2018, 2019. They started filming in early 2020, and then suddenly there's a global pandemic. So then, fuck, we've got a show about a global pandemic. Can't do that. So like they hastily rewrote it and tried to scrub that out of it, and because of that, there's gaps in the story. I remember feeling that too early on because there's a line that makes it sound like there's gonna be a pandemic subplot. And I think in the first or second episode, there's I guess it's the second, there's some emphasis put on vaccines. And then that just goes away.
Oh, well, yeah, what are the odds that a global pandemic will come along and mess up your story?
It's like once every 100 years.
Yeah. Timing is everything.
So like that Nando V movies are like, it just shows how good at this Marvel is. Because they accidentally predicted a pandemic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. All right, and now we're in it.
Hey, licked his knives.
Ah, there you go. Nice nod.
You died very badly.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This might seem him a little bit. That's cool. Poor Pooch. Yeah. Dragging himself along.
Fucking Advil.
And whiskey, a lot of whiskey.
Go, Captain America.
He's getting his choreography in already. Yeah, I could watch several more movies with Idris Elba and Jeffrey Dean Morgan together.
Yeah. Too bad.
Alas.
That's a lot of money.
That is. That is.
Pop your goddamn eye out.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Chest kick. Ooh. Owie, owie, owie.
I thought, oh, never mind. I was getting Wade and Roke confused. I thought Roke got on a motorcycle. I think it's Wade that does.
Now this plays out. Well, no, I mean, because the plot deviates a little bit from the comic book in terms of not who the bad guy is, but...
Well, Max isn't even in the first volume.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And this whole thing about, like, the fucking doomsday device or whatever, that's not in the comic, I believe, at all.
There are no snooks in the comic either, are there?
No.
Yeah. Nuke.
But this whole fight with the airplane... Oh, never mind. Wade drives a truck in the comic. But the same thing happens to him. Flying into the plane propeller here in a minute.
Ooh. There he goes.
Yeah, see, like, Cougar, like, I'm looking at the comic right now. You can't see his face in any of those shots.
No, you really can't. Very much in shadow.
Oh, that's one thing. Pooch always wears, like, Hawaiian shirts in the comic.
Very distinct style.
Go, Holt McCallany. Ride that bike.
Maybe he'll be next on Hot Ones. Has Zoe Saldana been in Hot Ones yet?
I don't know. Run him over. Like it's a plane, idiot.
Right.
He can and will move.
Oh. They do have some really good wide shots in this.
Pew! Pew pew!
Pew, pew, pew.
Pink.
Nice. Okay. Yes, okay.
Right into
Oh, lovely. Yes, that's some fantastic ridiculousness. Oh, all that money. Oh, that's sad. The explosion is a little bit iffy, but still.
Very orange.
Very orange. Very Adobe Photoshop. But no, that was nice.
Outstanding.
That was a satisfying villain death if there ever was one.
So then the post-credit scene that got cut reveals that Roke survived. It shows that he's all scarred up now. He gets a call from a new villain.
Okay. And then if this was a Just World, we would have seen that new villain in the sequel, I guess.
I'm guessing, the funny thing is, too, is like I said, that was filmed, finished, and everything. I'm guessing the studio cut it out at the last second because this wasn't projected to do very well. So the studio's probably like, fuck it, just cut out the sequel hook.
Just let it play. Yeah. I don't think this is any worse than, any 1980s action movie like Total Recall or, no, not Total Recall, Commando. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun.
I mean, just shoots the helicopter until it leaves. Like, that was my ride.
Very good.
The remote pressure trigger, what's he going to do? Is he going to stop it?
Jason.
Says, you can't shoot me. He just shoots him.
Nice.
God damn it.
Ow. Oh, that hurt. Yep. Oh, he didn't drop that?
Yeah.
Getting shot in the fucking shoulder? There.
Yeah, some blood looking.
Uh-oh. Oh! That was a really good shot. Kudos to that stuntman because it looked like he really did go head first into that water.
Did he get it?
Better.
Come on! Oh, he did. Yay. Yay, Jeffrey Dean. Yay!
Leave it up to Jeffrey Dean to save the world.
Got the yellow stretched Hummer they joked about earlier.
That is...
Dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, who sits around and was like, you know what a Humvee really needs to have a baby with a stretch limo.
I like this too because they have to keep the pressure on, so they just tape it down.
Disarmed. Yellow. It's Max.
I love the reveal of Max's survival here too. Is great. He had to slip away. Nice catch.
Now you're back to where you started.
Now I know what you look like. He's sitting on a bus.
With his tie.
The guy sits next to him.
Oh. He's a smart man. He can weigh it. All right. Yeah, they do kind of set it up like, hey, the gang will be back.
Hey, Max is still out there. They still have unfinished business between them.
She is volatile.
I need a vacation.
Rain pattering, thunder crashing.
This is clearly supposed to be like the post-credit, or one of the post-credit. Because like I said, there's like 3 post-credit scenes that they originally had. And this one and the next one are still in it.
Okay.
What's the mission?
To find out exactly what time frame that fuck is.
Yeah. Go back in time. Find when the fuck happens.
I think I just need to, if it's cool with you, just borrow this and watch it.
Pooch can do it.
This must be a considerable amount of time later, considering he's running around after getting shot in the knee.
Yeah, that's true. It has to be within 9 months.
At the very least.
Well, at the very most. Because his wife's
that's right. That's right.
Hey, what's up? Hey, I know you're kind of under a lot of stress right now because you're having a baby, but your dead husband is not dead.
Right.
That's a lot to lay on you all at once, but
I love how in the movie she's just like, oh, I'm so glad to see you. Instead of like, where the fuck have you been?
kind of going through some stuff right now.
Exactly.
It's a boy. We did a whole gender reveal with an explosion that destroyed a few acres of farmland.
Had to break in the hospital. Oh, all right then. And there we go.
Yeah, and then cut to the Jock artwork.
Which is...
Oh, Peter Berg wrote the screenplay. He's done a lot of action stuff.
What else has he done?
A lot. He did, recently he did, I don't know, he's done a lot of movies with Mark Wahlberg lately. The Petunias.
Uh-oh. 3-1.
The true post-credit scene now. She's throwing elbows! They're supposed to be, like, undercover. My niece is number 21. She's the star of the team.
Chris Evans seems like he would make a fantastic uncle. I have $100 in this game. Change my son's diaper.
Bet on a girls' soccer game? Yeah.
He gave me points. Big mistake. All right.
I love this part. Ooh. Knocks her down. Oh, no! I think it would have been better if he just walked up and clocked the little girl.
This ref is going to kick his ass. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Probably the only comic book movie that ends with a child's soccer game.
Right? Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, loser. No.
Oh. Yeah. What's up, folks? How come this movie is so dismissed?
Because people are dumb. I've already told you. I have the answer.
You have the answer for everything.
You gonna ask all these dumb people what their dumb opinions are? Oh, the music for the movie was John Ottman. He did the music for all the X-Men movies. Well, most of the X-Men movies.
Okay.
He's also a really good film editor. Oh. He gets a lot of shit because he won an Oscar for his editing on Bohemian Rhapsody. Is that what it's called?
Oh, yeah.
Is that the one about Freddie Mercury? Yeah, okay. So he won an Oscar for his editing in that, and he gets a lot of shit on that because that movie was like kind of recut. Well, not recut, but the studio kept wanting to like cut it down more and more and more. So some of the editing is a bit inelegant in it, but in reality, he's a fucking amazing film editor.
What else has he done?
Like I said, a lot of the X-Men movies.
Well, you said he scored that, I thought.
Oh yeah, he edited them too. I
Okay.
thought I mentioned that, but he did like X2, Days of Future Past. He did. Drawing a blank. God damn it! I don't know. He's done a lot of stuff.
Wow, those movies are very well edited. And I really didn't think the editing in Bohemian Rhapsody was that clunky.
I have not seen it.
It's okay.
But it's funny because probably of all of his movies as an editor, that one's probably like not his best, but it's the one he won the Oscar for.
There's a lot of that, though. Like, directors and actors and editors and costumers who it's like they finally get their award, and you're like, really? For that one? It's like, this over here was like really awesome. But
I remember some of his score for the movie Valkyrie I used when I was working on my fan edit for Wolverine. X-Men Origins Wolverine.
I bet your fan edit was a lot better than the actual movie.
Indeed.
Oh, boy. He wasn't involved with...
No.
Okay. All right. he spared himself that, at least. So yeah, fun movie. Enjoyable. Entertaining.
Yeah, I really like it. I wish it got more love. So if you're listening to this, go fucking watch it. It's good.
Really? No kidding.
And then, yeah, at the end credits, there would have been the extra scene of Roke surviving and the revelation that there's a new Max in town.
All right. I almost did a dun-dun-dun, but we've done that. So. Oh, well, I would have watched a sequel.
Yeah, I definitely would have.
And the cast is great. Like, I love Jason Patric as a bad guy.
Yeah. And this was, I don't know if it was a springboard, but a lot of these people have gone on to be in, like, higher profile things. Like, I mean, obviously, Zoe Saldana's already been in many before this, but now she's got the, she's in the Marvel movies. She's a household name.
She is, yeah.
Same with Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Idris Elba.
Yep. Chris Evans.
And fucking Chris Evans, yeah. Jesus.
No kidding.
I was really surprised by his tasteful nude scene in the last episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Nuh-uh.
I don't know. You'll have to watch.
No spoilers. No. Okay. Oh, and can I borrow the comic books if we're going to do an episode on them later?
Yeah, we'll do them eventually. Mm-hmm. So yeah, end of the show time. Like and subscribe. Follow on Twitter at Vertigo Voices or Instagram Vertigo Voices. Email vertigovoices@gmail.com. Watch The Losers. Read the comic. Don't read the original. It's not what we're talking about.
Yep, exactly. But no, thanks for listening, folks.
There's still like a couple minutes for credits.
Oh, we got the song.
Oh, all the songs. The Oath by Tom Morello. Look at that.
Oh, well, damn. Maybe one more reason to watch it with the sound on.
Yeah, so, did you know that Tom Morello did the music for Iron Man, the first one?
Did he really?
He worked on the score, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He's also in that movie. He plays one of the bad guys at the beginning.
Ah.
One of the dudes that keeps Tony hostage.
Well, dang.
He gets killed by Iron Man.
Well,
no one else in Rage Against the Machine can say that.
Exactly. One more thing to add to his cred.
He raged against the machine, and the machine fought back.
And crushed him.
The Losers. All right, so it's the end of the movie. That means it's the end for us. Goodbye.
Farewell.